We've got Hikaru Nakamura on the line. First of all, Hikaru, congratulations on tying for first in the event. I'll say that. At the same time, you have a kind of a sheepish look on your face. You don't seem too thrilled.
Well, first I'm going to start with the obvious thing, which is TSM, 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 TSM.
Okay.
Anyway, you guys didn't get it, as expected. It's fine. Anyway,
we know
no, it's all good.
Your sponsor, you got a new sponsor. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, part of TSM. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I think the result is as it should be with Magnus and myself tying for first place. But I think the thing is we both drew our games when we both should have won the game. So I think for that reason, we're both probably pretty unhappy about the final game. But yeah, I mean, like with all 960 positions, it seems like when you get an advantage early on, it's there for like 1 or 2 moves. And if you miss it, you still have to play the game. It's not like in a normal game, I feel like, where you get to a middle game and then something happens and then it all kind of, you know, if you have a chance, you have it, but if it's gone, it's still pretty stable because you're out of the opening phase. Whereas in 960, it happens in the opening phase. So when you get it and then you don't like convert and you mess it up, you still have to play the game. And I think it's very hard psychologically. I think many players had some great positions that they messed up. And then as the game kept rolling on, it's hard not to just be discouraged and mess up. So yeah, I mean, I got a great position. Then I was probably worse, if not lost, but I kept it together. I felt pretty well in the late middle game, early end game. I just kept pressing Peter on the clock. So it's what it is.
We saw
Hikaru.
Sorry, Yaz, if I may, just let me throw this one in. We saw 2 big reactions from you this game. One, when he played Bishop F5, and second, when it was over and you were just like, seemingly just, I don't know, you were throwing your hands like whatever kind of reaction. Could you explain both?
Yeah, so the first thing is that I thought the opening was very dubious. I mean, I thought Bishop F5, I have a feeling it's losing somehow. It looks really bad optically. It turns into a bad Caro-Kann. And I felt like I had to be winning. And then somehow after, I mean, this F5 move, I don't know. I just assumed there was a win, and then I just took on F6, which was terrible. I should have, I think, just put any knight on F4 that night, the other night, put a knight on F4, and it's probably much better for white. But I didn't do that, and then and then I just kind of lost my mind and drifted because I was so unhappy with what had transpired. And yeah, I was very lucky not to lose somewhere in this middle game. Yeah, like Queen H2 was a great move by Peter. And yeah, I mean, after that, I think it was just probably lost. But he let me get into the one end game. I will say that I had chances, which was the rooks and bishop. I felt that he must have had some way to clean this up more easily than what he did. I don't know if knight f5 was right, but somewhere around here instead of c5, I'm sure there had to be something better than c5, because once he goes c5 and I get knight f2, I'm sure it's still winning, but technically it becomes very tricky because I get the knight to g3. So I thought that was the big mistake by Peter. And then, yeah, at the end, my reaction was just like, whatever, because I mean, I was fine with the draw, but I was just disgusted by everything, really, because I thought I should have won in the opening, and I didn't, and then, yeah, I was just...
Yeah, we saw that reaction, and I thought that the word you just said, disgust, was what you were feeling. But as you said, and there's a big reaction you're making there. You did say you feel like you guys are deserving of the first place. It seems like your stories are intertwined this whole summer long. You tied, basically tied in the finals.
Yeah, I was wondering where the Armageddon was for the 960. I was waiting for the Armageddon here too.
next week, Hikaru, in the St. Louis Rapid and Blitz, position 518.
Right, exactly. Yeah, right. That would definitely be different. But yeah, we've obviously had great summers. It seems like we play each other in the finals of all these major events, and I mean, I think it just speaks to the consistency of both of us throughout the events.
All right. Well, congratulations. I hear our producer saying time to go. I know, Yaz, you want to throw in a quick question?
Just a quick congratulations. Thank you, Hikaru. Well done.
Thanks. Yes, you guys in 2 days.
Congratulations on everything to Hikaru, who recently signed with esports giant TSM and takes home $30,000 for tying with Magnus Carlsen, who I believe we have right now.
We have the world champion on the line, Magnus. There he is. Yes. Magnus, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, first of all, congratulations on tying for first in this event. And talk us through that last game that you just played. It seemed like you had a bit of an edge, but it just wasn't to be that you would convert all the way to the win.
Yeah, it was definitely a pity because I feel like I played a pretty decent positional game up to a certain point, and then it got a little bit out of hand, and right at the end that was just a simple oversight, and those things happen, of course.
Your feeling? I mean, do you feel like you let this get away, and are you strongly, mildly disgusted, or you just, these, as you said, these things happen?
Yeah, mildly probably. That seems fair enough. No, so the thing I'll just explain. The thing is, I thought knight c6, g6. Bishop d5, and then knight g3. I also thought just king e3 might be even easier, actually, because if he takes on b4, then I think knight g3 exactly, and he cannot even get to that pawn. But I thought I might as well be like hyper accurate and go for g6 first, not to allow bishop d5, and then of course that was a blunder.
Allowing your knight to get captured. Well,
yeah, I just didn't see that his knight in e5 defended f7, so that was a total blackout.
That was the problem, the knight in e5. Got it. You and Hikaru have tied for first. We said the same thing to him. It seems like you both are having amazing summers, and you're shadowing each other somehow.
Yeah, absolutely. So my disgust with the last game was obviously quite a bit less when I saw that he hadn't won. So that helped the mood. But I'm very impressed by what he did. He lost the first game to Dominguez, and then to come back. Obviously, he had me kind of on the ropes as well. So if he'd won that game, he would have won outright. But he keeps finding ways to beat these guys, and the way he's playing currently is very, very, very impressive.
Your thoughts about the upcoming event? You get 1 day to rest, no rest for the weary, and back in business again.
I'm pretty optimistic. I felt pretty horrible the first 2 days, and I also didn't play well. But yeah, today I played a lot better, and apart from that little tumble at the end, I didn't play so bad. So I'm optimistic for sure.
Magnus, you have to solve a mystery for us. We often see you looking over your right shoulder at something over there. Rumor has it you're watching television while you're playing. Can you let us in on that secret? Yeah,
there's a big ass TV. So yesterday I was watching some football games, and today there was the Clippers Nuggets game, and right now there's the US Open final. So
man, you're rocking it while we're working. You're having fun. My goodness. And you remember in Abidjan when you were recording the game between the Rockets and Warriors, and I blew it for you, and you came down for breakfast and told you what happened. But I haven't recorded the Clippers and the Nuggets, so feel free to tell us what happened in the game.
No, it was the usual story. The Nuggets were down by 16, and then they ended the game on an amazing run and won the game.
What?
So it's going 7.
So there's going to be a game
Yeah.
7?
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers blew it again, incredibly.
Wow. Okay, good stuff. Thanks for letting us in on that. Well, Magnus, the player, the sports reporter, the fan, thanks so much. We'll see you in a couple of days.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Magnus.
Congratulations, Magnus.
And here we have it, the final